Shangpei leads by example in many ways, including his dedication, commitment, and the integrity that is shown to the teammates.
I first met Sean, it was actually recruiting. He was recruited during COVID, which I think, if we all remember, was really complicated and like hard time. And I remember talking to Coach Lee and Shangpei about how this is an amazing diver. Like, we have to get him in. Like, this kid is an absolute rock star.
I think Shangpei is a unique person just because of the way he carries himself. He has this aura around him that just kind of like he's walking on a cloud almost. He's very kind and will always say hi to people or remember small little qualities about like maybe Monica or other advisors. But always just kind of willing to lend a helping hand and just be a great person.
So he has a very special natural gift of drawing people to him because he has a very deep knowledge of things and he's mature. So his teammates will turn to him for any help and advice.
Shangpei deserves the Gimbel Award because he just really took advantage of all the resources here at USC and made the best of it. And he just was very successful, so he's a great story of success here. Shangpei was great. I'm really happy for him. We're going to miss him.
Congratulations, Shangpei and Wang, on the 2025 Gimbel Award recipient.
Clarice is involved in the greater campus community really organically. When she was young, a freshman and a sophomore, and I would tour recruits around campus, sometimes I would think she would like place herself strategically, so I would see her and be like, Clarice is studying, but then I figure out, no, that's really her.
I first met on Zoom, because it was at the end of COVID, it was the summer of 21, and it was my responsibility to kind of help her acclimate to the university through a computer, which was crazy. Fortunately, her personality is as big as she is. For being 6'6", and that's probably exaggerated, but we'll just say she's 6'6". Her personality really shines, and it was awesome to get to know her during that summer.
One thing that makes her unique is just her commitment, right? Her commitment not only to the sport, but then also what she wants to do professionally, but just making sure that she takes steps every day to kind of grow to be the best person she can, not only, for the next step after college, but for the next 5-10 years down the road.
Clarice's tie into the community is probably her willingness to serve others. She has a huge interest in becoming a doctor, and for me, that's pretty exciting. That's just been a big dream of hers, a big passion of hers to go to medical school, and so for me, that just kind of speaks to her good-heartedness and her willingness to help others.
So if the Gimbel Award is for the most cooperative and in other words, the best teammate, she has embodied what it means to be part of a winning program. She puts her academics and her team above all else, and in doing so has become one of the best teammates I was ever fortunate to coach.
Congratulations, Clarice Akunwafo, on the 2025 Gimbel Award recipient. Our final award this afternoon is the Trojaneer Diamond Award, which recognizes the student athlete who brought the most fame and distinction to the university. This year we have 2 winners. Please turn your attention to the screen as we recognize our first recipient.
Tilly is different in regards to she's truly one of one. Her desire, her motivation, her passion is second to none. She puts her teammates ahead of herself, and it makes her truly special.
Tilly just seems to bring joy and trust to everything that she does. I see her with her teammates, and everybody wants to be around her. Everybody wants to get some advice from her.
You know, two-time Olympian silver medalist, two-time Picatinny Award winner, multi-time All-American. You know, and you know, she's, I believe, 2 times goal scorer leader on our team. So she's truly dynamic for what she does.
She started here as a freshman with a bunch of veterans that she kind of learned from. It's been fun to see how she kind of has molded herself as a teammate throughout her experience with the Australian team and then back with USC.
Tilly's leadership to us is, she's the pulse of our team. She's the heartbeat of our team. Everything revolves around what Tilly does. And I know that's a lot to burden on her shoulders, but she's a leader by example. And that's what, you know, makes our team roll. Tilly deserves this award. She truly embodies the 5 pillars, the 5 ideal characteristics of what it means to be a Trojan.
Congratulations to the 2025 Trojaneer Diamond Award,
Johnny is different from any other student athlete that I've coached because he's a person of few words. And that's what makes Johnny different, and also what makes him special.
He's a teammate that's going to hold you accountable, for sure, but he's also going to be one to celebrate the small wins with you.
Johnny is the kind of teammate that's soft-spoken, works really hard, and whenever he speaks, though, everybody stops and listens.
You know, everyone knows that Johnny Breck is probably one of the most talented individuals in the world, but his work ethic matches that level of talent. There's not one thing he cannot do. If he can't figure it out the first time, he's going to do it 100 times to get it right. He's a perfectionist.
Johnny wants to be criticized. He looks forward to having constructive criticism. He looks forward to film. Johnny wants to be great, and he won't take any shortcuts.
And we know all the accolades, you know, he's Big Ten this and All-American that, but to see him actually push through some of the everyday, that's what sets him up to achieve the greatness that everyone knows about.
The most impressive thing I've seen Johnny Breck has accomplished this year was probably at the Big Ten Indoor Championships. Wasn't feeling very well. I kind of labeled his Jordan flu game. He went out there, set the conference record in the 60 hurdles, and then he also won long jump in the same weekend.
He did a standing long jump, and he jumped. I think he's still in the air right now. Everybody looked around like, Johnny has this way of making something as elementary as a standing long jump turn into a human highlight reel.
Of course, winning the national title with his teammates, how can we not highlight that?
Johnny deserves the Trojaneer Diamond Award because of his leadership abilities. Johnny has the ability to make others great. He has the ability to give others confidence, and that's why he's our captain.
Congratulations to the 2025 Trojaneer Diamond Award winner, Johnny Brackins Jr. And now please welcome back Dr. Denise Kwok.